Hello and welcome to another video. I've just got an afternoon at the yard today. What are you doing? So I thought I'll bring you along with us. So much has gone on the last couple of weeks. It has been crazy busy. Are you tired, Donut? I've just pulled them all in. Donut, Gambler and Willow, they've all been out for the morning. I've pulled them in now. Pip and Ebby have stayed in. Yeah, Lewis's new horse is called Ebrill, but he's not fond of that name, so he wants to call her Ebby. So I've just pulled them in all in. We've got a skip being collected today, so I don't want them running around the field whilst that is being collected. That's down the front, ready for collection. I do need to listen out for that because I've got to pay the bloke, because I don't know whether I'm paying them for that one that's going away or paying them for a new one to come, because I think from the mess behind, I think we've got a third skip coming. So much has gone on, but yeah, we've got new gates at the front of the yard, and then this way we've got new gates at the back of the yard. So all that has been going on. Hello, Mr. Man. There's my main man. Hey, gorgeous. Hey. Because these sheds have gone down. They have finally gone. Yeah, this is why I think the third skip is coming, because all this has still got to go. So yeah, the sheds are down. What is being put there should be some more storage sheds, but that's Stephen, the kids' job, so I have nothing to do with that. And then we've got Ebby. Hey, Ebby. Hey, you're all settled, aren't you? She likes to lay down, don't you? Well, from the state of her, we know she likes to lay down. But, oh look, you're getting all... Yes, I don't want you biting me, but it's the first sort of time she's interacting. She's been settled, but she's not wanted a fuss. She's always sort of stepped back from the door, so she's coming round. I'm sure Lewis breaks up from school in 2 weeks from filming this. By the time you see it, it's probably about a week, so I'm sure there will be lots of videos regarding Ebby and Pip shortly. She hasn't gone out today. From filming this, she's still only been here a few days, so we're not turning her out. She's sort of in quarantine, basically, just so we know that she is okay. There's Pip. They've got to do something with their door, because as you can see, she can see over it, but they are saying that, yes, look at you. Hey. They're saying they can take this top bit off, take it down a couple of inches to make it better for her. But yes, she got turned out the very next day from her arriving here, just because we know her owners. They're on their own private yard as well, only their 3 horses. No one left the yard, no one came to the yard, and she was vet checked before she came to us, days before. I don't vet any of the horses that I've bought, but she had her injections booked anyway, so the owner carried on getting the injections done, got her worm counted, and the vets just gave her a general check over. So I had no concerns on her health or anything. That's why we turned her out straight away. She was fine. Of course, Ebby, we know who she's come from, because they were Gamblers, old owners, but we don't know much about her. We know of them from being gamblers, old owners. We're not friends with them. So keep her in for a bit, make sure she's all right. But then there's Gamby. Hey, you're still Lewis's best boy, aren't you? Yes. Good boy. But yeah, I'm going to ride him today because I can't remember the last time I actually rode him because of having the sciatica. It's gone now. I can move now. I can run freely. I didn't ride him. He was just... He's hard work to ride because he's so lazy. So I was lunging him more. So we're going to ride him today. I think I'm going to long rein him because he has got some Hoys qualifier shows coming very soon, and I love to long rein them so we can see, so I can watch him from the ground. Look at that mess. Although I ride him, and Steve and Lewis are always here and they're like, yeah, that looks good, do this, do that. They don't exactly know what they're looking for. And when I ride him, I can film myself and everything, but I'm like, I should have done this, I should have done that. So at least long reining, I can watch him from the ground and change what I'm doing there and then, basically. Long reining is a very valuable training thing for the horses, I think. So yeah, so we're down the yard all afternoon because, as I say, I'm waiting for this skip to go. So I've just got loads of little odd jobs and stuff to do. I might put, if I've got enough time, put the saddle on Donut as well today. Just because it is time now really to crack on with him. Because of my sciatica, I've not done anything with him for might be a couple of months now, because I couldn't move quickly, so I didn't want to put myself in danger if he'd done anything and I couldn't get out of the way quick enough. With youngsters, you've got to be on the ball to counteract what they're doing, you know, push them on, make them do things correctly. And I couldn't move quick enough. So I've not done nothing with him. And ideally, I like to try and get on their backs sort of end of August time, as long as they're physically and mentally ready for it. I like to try and get on them for August. So all the groundwork has to be done before then. At the moment, we haven't even started long reining him. So he's nowhere near ready to back. Because with the long reining, you teach them to stop, start and turn. Long reining's like riding them without being on their back. So he needs to be absolutely spot on with that before I will even attempt to get on his back. He's ready for something now. He is telling us he wants a job to do. Not a job to do, you know. He doesn't want to be ridden 5 days a week. Not that. He needs something to activate his brain, something to think about. He needs something to think about now. So it is time to start doing a lot more groundwork and stuff with him. Ideally, I'd like him to have a little bit more weight on him before I get on him, but that will also come with doing the groundwork because of building the muscle up, changing the shape and everything. So we're going to start the groundwork with him. And I hope to try and get on him end of August time. Steve will take a couple of days off of work so we can get him going continuously every day for a few days to see what he's like, and then we decide then how much time we do anything with them before we turn him away for the winter and bring him in again next year. But yeah, it is time for him to start the groundwork. But yeah, I don't know which one we start with today. We probably won't do much with Pip or Ebby today, because as I say, Lewis is going to break up from school soon, and I know he wants to film a video this weekend around them two anyway, so you will see them very soon. But yeah, we've got loads to do. Loads has changed. I did finish painting Donut Stable. Done there, all the black's done. Oh, I pooped on the wall already, same as Pip's. Have no idea why we painted that, because it's gross, absolutely gross already. Where she was out at grass 24/7 basically at the old place, she had funny tummy, didn't you? Oh look, all down the wall, down there. She just wants to be everyone's friend. She is so sweet, she is adorable. Yes. She's going to be great for the grandkids, you know. She just wants to be everyone's best friend. And Ebby is really coming round so quick. Look at the state of you. She's coming round so quickly. She was a little bit scared. She wasn't stressed at being here. That wasn't it. She was scared of us as people the first couple of days. So she really is coming round now. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get her and Lewis out to some show this year. She has been shown before. Been to 2 shows, and they don't take them to little riding club shows. They go straight to Welsh cob shows. So she's been to 2 shows, won both them classes, and then went on to reserve champion as well. I don't know whether at just one show or at both shows. So she has been out there, but it's just getting Lewis and her to know each other. But yeah, right, let's get cracking. I think we're going to do Willow first, so I'm going to pull him out and we get him tacked up. Coat off. I'm absolutely sweating already. I feel like at the moment I'm having to do a disclaimer every time that I do something with Willow. Every time I've put up a riding video of him lately, someone comments on his crooked tail, and that's fine, completely fine, but I don't think they're seeing the reply that I give, so I thought I'll put it here. Willow does have a crooked tail, and it does mean that it can be a sign of like ill-fitting tack and bad back. Oh God, look at that. And that is right. They are saying in the comments, please get Willow checked out. I've had Willow since he was coming 4. He's now 12 this year. Although I like to do these horses on a budget by buying water buckets from a builder's merchant instead of an equestrian shop, you know, that sort of thing, I never scrimp on their health or their care. He has been checked over by a vet and physios regularly since I got him. He's had this crooked tail since I got him. Admittedly, it was not as, you could not notice it as much in his younger days because I kept his tail longer. So you've got the weight of the tail that's holding it down. Where the Welshes have to be shown with such a fine tail, they want them to flag their tail, they want them to lift their tail up. All the weight is taken out of their tail, they're cut very short and they're thinned out a lot. So yes, the fact he holds it crooked to the right is more noticeable now than it used to be. But he's been checked over by everyone. No one can find a fault with him. They just put it down to that is who he is. He must have, you know, even when he was in the womb, he could have just held it funny in the womb and that's all that he knows. They can't find pain. We've had him checked over. He has a brand new made-to-measure saddle. This is a second made-to-measure saddle that he's had. He's regularly checked by physio and saddle fitters, vets whenever needed. He done his suspensory back in 2018. We had a hell of a lot of vet involvement back then. He was on bute for a hell of a long time as well. So technically we done a bute test because he still, even under bute, held his tail crooked all the time. Even if just walking him to the field, he holds it crooked. But yes, so it is a sign of ill-fitting tack or bad back. If your horse is holding it crooked, get it checked out. But we have had all the checks done on Willow and we can't find anything wrong. So that will always go against us in the show ring because everyone assumes something is wrong. Like as I say, we're doing the Hoys qualifiers this weekend, I think it is. Will I ever win the qualifier because of his tail? Probably not, but I'm going out, I'm learning because I want to take that knowledge onto Donut. So yeah, I've got the GoPro on. Willow is nearly tacked up. I'm just going to put the bridle on, but I thought we'd switch to the GoPro now and try and get some footage of him long reining this way. Good boy. And whoa. Good boy, walk on. Walk on. Good boy. Oh, I didn't open it very wide, did I? Go on, walk on. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Come round. Good boy. Good boy, come round. Good boy. Go on, walk on. Good boy, walk on. Good boy. Trotting. And walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Walk. So once I've long reined him like usual up behind him, then I like to put him on a circle like this, but I can still steer him, so it's not a tight circle. I can of course go around the whole field, but I can see him better like this. So what I can see that of course I can't see from the when I'm riding him is he's got a useless walk. I know he needs to stretch out more in his walk. I mean, the neighbours are having some work done in their garden, that's why he's not relaxing and doing everything like he does usually. But yeah, he needs to stretch out and have a longer walk, so we can see that straight off. But then we pop him up into trot, pop him up into trot, go, and I can see that he tucks his head. He's not too bad here, go, but he has a tendency to tuck his head in too much, and that is just because of strength, power from behind. He just needs to build up his behind so he can push from behind and push his head out basically. Good boy, trots on. Okay, he's not doing it now. He's going quite nicely here. Go. But as you can see, he is what they call flagging his tail, putting that up as what they look for in the that is what they look for in the Welsh classes. Good boy. Good boy, cantron, canter, and again he's just tucking his head in the canter. He's got the reins, he can do what he wants with reins, he's not tied in, he's just doing that because he's just unfit. He needs to go on, strengthen up, and here I can see he is bringing his hindquarters, go on, into the middle instead of keeping them out. So I've brought him down, a bit further down, away from the workers, see if we can get him to listen more. But yes, I want the jumpy canter, which is push from behind, not dragging from the front, like that. Good. And again, that will only just come with time. Go on, and fitness. I don't want him to be on the forehand, I want him lifting up in front. Go. And pushing from behind. Good boy, steady. Whoa. Trot on. And if we change rein. Good boy, steady. Come round. No eating. No eating. Go on. Good boy. Good boy. Trot on. Trot. Good boy. Stretch your head out more. See, I don't want speed, I just want push. Whoa, trot, trot, trot. Steady, not the speed. Push, push. Good boy. Canter. Behave. Thank you. Sit on your hocks. Sit on your hocks. Go. Want him to slow it down, but still canter. Go. Good boy. Slow, slow, slow. Good boy. And steady. Good boy. Trot on. Swillow is all done. Got Donny out now. I'm not going to do much with him, but I have found the old saddle that I was looking for a few weeks ago now. I couldn't find this. I couldn't find this saddle the other week when I wanted to put a saddle on him, so we've been putting the Thorn saddle pad on him. It is a bareback saddle that will fit all of them. He gets impatient. But we had it made. We bought it brand new for Champ when he had his saddle fitting issues. So it's a very expensive showing style bareback pad, and with the fact that Donut can roll on the lunge, I don't actually want him being lunged in it because I don't want him to roll in it. So this saddle is just an old one. It's been a years. To be fair, I have no idea whose saddle it was all those years ago. So I don't care if he rolls in it. I will never sit on him in this saddle. When it comes to backing him, I will have one fitted to him. But yeah, as I say, doesn't bother me if he rolls in it. Good boy, steady. Slip it then. Good boy. Good boy. Well done. So all I want today is just him to wear a saddle, go for a walk and try not to roll. That's it from today. I'm hoping this girth will fit because I didn't bring any other options down with me. This is what I mean by he needs a job to do because he just gets impatient and everything is in his mouth all the time. So just needs his little brain activating. A hat on. I don't prat about with him without a hat on because, as I say, I'm down here on my own. So safety first. I'm gonna just put his bridle on. Take him out into the bark chip arena. I will put you up somewhere. And I literally am just going to take him for a walk today. And see what he thinks of this saddle on his back. So that's Donut done. He walked around with the saddle on absolutely fine. So I've just got Ebby out. I've just mucked out her stable because of course she hasn't been out at all day long. So I did take her for a hand graze this morning, and I will take her for a hand graze later when my kids arrive. I won't hand graze her when I'm on my own, just for safety. We know nothing about her. So yeah, I'm just going to put her away, do the same to Pip, and then we will get Gambler out and ride him. Look at her, she's so sweet. So she went out first thing this morning whilst Willow stayed in with Ebby. And then once I was done mucking out and everything, Willow went out and she come in to stay with Ebby. So she's not on her own. But no one else is in all day long with her because it's not fair on the others. But yeah, she's lovely. She is, but you're very relaxed, aren't you? You lay down a lot, and Lewis is going to have to up his bathing skills for her. Look at the other side. She looks pretty clean this side. But yeah, the other side's disgusting. Look at that. She's enjoyed laying down today, haven't you? Hey? God, you're so cute. Hey? Bless you, baby. Look at you.